Hello guys, Meliodas here with another video of my off-meta series. I was just playing a bit of PvP and I was like, oh actually I might just start recording because I was doing pretty well. So I'm in Gold 5 currently and trying to progress to Gold 4 and I'll just get straight into it. I'm running a new team. I'm running Demon MELI, Blue King, Blue Diane and Lily in the back. So obviously this is a different team. People don't use Diane, people don't use Meliodas anymore, but I suspect that people will be using Meliodas a lot more. He has just been updated and now his Purgatory Flames, which is the ignition skill, actually applies more ignition debuffs than it did previously. So what it would do before is it would, for example, let me just show you an example. So for example, if I use this, it would put on a single ignition thing for 10%. And that's what it still does now. But then on a silver, it will just put on a 20% ignition debuff. But now on a silver, what happens is that you put on two 20% ignition debuffs, which means in total you have a 40% damage increase, because that's what ignition does. And then on a gold, you now have a 90% ignition debuff, because it's 30%, 30%, and another 30%. So I can see Demon Meliodas being very, very overpowered in PvE and still very good in PvP. But yes, I can see him being very, very good in PvE. So he's just stopped all my moves there. I have no moves. I'll do this. Yeah, don't mind. Okay, there we go. I will attack that again. Actually, oof. Let me threaten the double ult. I'm moving this. There we go. I mean, this guy's only 77k, so it's not much of a threat to my team. They're clearly just starting, they're pushing up the ranks. Doing alright because they've got 260, they've got 165, 163, so they're doing alright to be in Gold 5. So now I've got two ults. So it does. I really wish I could have had a silver to show you. So the thing, I think people will be running Gotha with this team because obviously Gotha gives you that. Ooh, she ran me down. I forgot she does that. How very annoying. Okay, here we go. Alright. So if I use yeah, so now before it was more viable to use a bronze and a silver, whereas now it makes more sense to use a silver than a bronze, because you get an overall higher boost. You would get the 40%. Okay, so you'll see here. See there you go. Now there's two ignition debuffs because it's applied to 20%, and now it's added the bronze, which is the 10%. So at the moment she's sitting on 50% debuff, and so she'll receive 50% more damage. So I do have an ult. I might use it on her. I feel like I might use on her. But I can't anyway because Elaine took away my ult. She's quite overpowered. I feel like I don't know how I feel about her yet. I'm still undecided. Oh, she's killed me. She hits quite hard. She's still at 63 and she hits quite hard. Like that was nothing to scoff at. So I will now be hitting this. No. I don't think this will kill, like, ooh, actually, this might kill. Depending on how much this does, don't know what turn Diane's on. This kill. Let's see. Oh, it did. Okay, nice, very nice. Because that ult would have gone straight onto Diane. So there you go. That's why I was doing less damage than we used in Lydia. And because they didn't really have an ult gauge or anything, they started second, they had one ult gauge. I'm assuming they were using defense food. I think they were using defense food. Alright, so they're trying to stop me there, but then that. I will simply use this. I'll just get rid of King. This counts as a debuff, I believe. I mean, yeah, of course, it counts as debuff. So this will be just getting. Okay, let's see how much damage this does. Obviously, there's no ignition on him. 52k on a weakness, that's not bad. Obviously, the other thing about the MELI that makes him so good is his critical rate, his base critical hit rate is 50%, which is crazy. He is good now. He's definitely up there now. Before there was a lot of speculation. Oh, how good really is he? He's all right. He's okay. People weren't using him a lot. When he came out first, of course, everyone was using him. But I think overall he's definitely decent. He's definitely decent. He's doing what he's supposed to now. He's doing damage, he's igniting, and he's lasting long enough. He doesn't have very great defense, but he's lasting long enough. Like this isn't a great example because it is goal 5 and it's a 77k opponent. But he does last a while. Just completely tried stopping my Diane. I'll go. Will that even do? I don't know how much I would do because I was a gold attack down actually, wasn't it? It's not going to do anything. 16k, goodness me, that did nothing. Now this ult is going to be very poor damage. 62k. It was alright actually, it wasn't too bad. I thought it'd be less, but see, normally she does a lot more. Now he's going to hit me back with an ultimate. Let's see how much it says. Oof. Not bad. Everyone dead though, everyone's still alive. Beautiful. There's an annoying thing. This team, it's okay. Because I was going to say the red go third does really stop my team. But he doesn't because my Meliodas on a bronze, his Purgatory Flames is a debuff card, and his silver Hellfire, I think it's called, is also a debuff, so it works out alright. And my Lily obviously doesn't get touched by any since all her attacks are debuffs. Oh, just looking a bit. It's good if I didn't get. Actually, it wouldn't matter, would it? I think I'll probably kill him with one, but he'll definitely die. Okay, and will this kill the other? That was actually quite a close match. I don't know. Maybe I underestimate my opponent. Never underestimate your opponent because I cut it quite close. I cut it quite close. That ultimate would have definitely wiped me if I wasn't careful. And we'll get into the next match now. So yeah, Meliodas definitely looking good, and especially now because he's taken attention away from my Diane, which means she's secretly in the back, just chilling, building her passive. And yeah, people aren't targeting now, especially now because I have King. So King is always everyone's first option. And then now they seem to be going for my Meliodas instead of Diane, which I don't know why, because to be fair, I don't know who I'd go for, but if I had a King, I probably wouldn't be too scared of a Meliodas, but I guess some people still are anyway. But yeah, here we are, another King Brim team. It's a low CP. Oh, you're probably thinking, damn, Mark, how do you get so much CP? Well, this is all my characters have 6-star. My King isn't 6-star actually. When I do 6-star my King, he will be doing dummy damage. Ooh, almost right on time. So yeah, my King's still 5-star, and I do have, I believe, about 15 light chalices. I will be grinding more today, and by the next video, he should definitely be 100% be 6-starred. Unless I decide to use another character, because what I've actually been doing is I've been building up Blue Barn, so Blue Gutcher Barn, because his passive is 15% defense down when he doesn't get hit, and he throws his poison substances, which lowers attack. And he's just been and his normal attack bypasses defense, so he just hits past it. He doesn't care about your defense. He'll hit you for as much as he wants to hit you. So yeah, I quite like using him. I might make a video on it. If you guys want to see that, just make sure you let me know, and I'll definitely make a video on that because he was quite interesting to use. And then who else was there? There was also, obviously you guys know my Red Greenwall team. That's a very fun team. I will bring that back. I enjoy using it so much. I used it in Geared actually, and it wasn't bad. It worked. it worked because in geared, obviously with he doesn't have the best gear, but the gear that he has on, it gives him about 8k attack with his link, 8.5k attack with his link. So his shield, even on a bronze, was a double, I think so it was a silver Gotha debuff, and then a bronze debuff, and it didn't break a bronze shield. So I thought that was quite interesting. It was very interesting, in fact. I thought it was really interesting. So yeah, it was good to know that it can do that, because now he's viable for geared, and I might use him just to have a bit of maybe a trolley team and annoy my opponents a little bit. But yeah. So anyway, I'm about to finish this match off. Unless he has a double ult stock, which would be quite annoying. We just has that. That's fine. Make my Dian still has moves. Shield, of course. That's fine. Just kill Gotha. Things I was gonna try to kill Gotha. Would this one get away? Yeah, I've got to make sure Gotha dies. Gotta have a whole team of ults. Yeah. Okay, that's definitely that. I was very close. Okay. I have one more super, which is fine. Oh wow, Gotha had all the silvers. That's good then. Super, but no one can take my super set from MELI, but you can only take 2, since that's the maximum. Oh, you wasted 1 on a cube. I don't know why actually, because you already had a cube. Now, okay. Oh, he didn't even use the super. I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't use super. I'm gonna go straight for this. Actually, you know what? Let me go this and this. And super. So just do more damage on both of them. 20k. It's a lot of damage. 20k in gearless is so much damage because most people do not have more than 60k health. Like, that's facts. My MELI and Dian have 62k health, but you will not see more than that, to be honest. Like, you won't see much more than that anyway, because I am fully costumed out. They have all their costumes, and they're at 62k. So you won't see much more than that. And obviously my Dian has a perfect buddy. Well, my Greenwall's ult is still at 3 out of 6. I'm trying to get those full dupes for him. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, so she could probably go up quite a bit, but maybe 63, 64. I'm pushing 64 maybe. We'll see. Try and get more dupes for him whenever I summon again, I guess. So yeah. So 20k is a lot of damage for a silver, because that's straight away it's a top player's like a third of their health. And there we go, we've just managed to bust into gold 4. So I'll end the video here, guys. Thank you for watching, and make sure you let me know what you think of the new Demon Meliodas update. Because is he good now? Is he great now? Is he busted? Is he still lackluster, average? Just let me know in the comments. I like to hear opinions. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye.